Welcome to Texas Local Live. I'm Jed Crisp.
And I'm Ben Martinek, and tonight we are without an artist, as you can see. This gentleman here is getting married next week, and...
I'm getting married this week.
Actually, I'm sorry, this
Saturday,
week,
October 1st, to my beautiful fiance. What did I say? October 1st.
You don't even know when you're getting married?
I did. I said, in my brain, I said 21st.
Well, but this is the real world, though. You got to say things out
Yeah,
loud.
but people know I don't think words in my mouth right. People know that.
Man, well, now they do.
What?
So anyway, you're getting married, and sometime in October.
I'm getting married this Saturday.
Yeah.
To my beautiful fiance, as I said.
We'll leave her name out.
And Zach said it. Wait, Zach, will you please?
Yeah, Mr. Zach is
That was
here.
Zach.
He does the behind-the-scenes stuff with the camera and audio, helping out with video editing as well, and allows us to film here in his
He's the man.
lovely abode.
If you don't know, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 cameras going at once. So we need somebody behind the scenes, and Zach kills it. And he has a great body, and he looks good in the suit we're going to be wearing this Saturday.
Looking forward.
We went to Men's Warehouse today and did Men's Warehouse stuff. So
How's that, Zach? How's the fitting? And
It's
everything?
good, pretty good. I'm excited.
he looked good. Like on a scale of like 1 to 10, I mean, he always looks good. So
All right, well, let's get past
He's like, move past me now. He's not used to all this spotlight here.
Yeah.
Literal spotlight, I'm gonna say.
So no artist this week.
So yeah, no artist. Even though we are technically artists, and we're probably gonna play some tunes later. Just
An artist is Michelangelo. We are.
That's true. We're not artists. You consider yourself an artist?
I can't paint at all. I tried to draw today at work.
So musician, I guess, is what we probably should say then.
You're a great musician. Ben is a great musician, by the way.
Thank you.
I was watching a YouTube video earlier.
Were you?
No. But I have seen YouTube videos of Ben.
I didn't know I had you.
Because we met at an open mic, so I had to look him up. Because like you can see somebody live and think, okay, that's true. He's maybe not that good, so I'll look him up. If it's not on the internet, it's not real.
That's true. And some things on the internet aren't real, so that's
Well, most things on the internet are real.
Most things are true. That's true.
Like what? There's no reason for anybody on the internet to ever lie. So.
I mean, there's no one's hiding behind anything. Everybody's doing everything with the utmost morality, and it's just just zero regulation needed because everybody
And
is.
I can't specify enough how unsarcastic we're trying to talk about this.
Oh no, I'm dead serious.
Like if you were to ask me with a gun to my head, Jed, how serious are you about this topic? I'd say about as serious you can get.
Right.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's just how I feel about it.
Hey man, that's an excellent topic, and I'm sure everyone would love to hear us ramble about that some more.
No.
But let's move it on.
Yeah.
To since we're doing this on the fly
Well,
tonight.
we're doing this too because I'm getting married, so technically we have an off week next week. I said we are. Like I'm getting married. Y'all are.
We're all getting.
We're all getting it.
It's 2017.
It's a
I mean,
group
it's
wedding.
possible.
Holy
Cleveland,
Trinity.
Texas. Thistle Springs. It's gonna be beautiful.
Now everybody knows.
It could be raining. It's okay.
100%.
Oh,
right now it's
no.
100%, but it's okay. They made buildings for that purpose,
Oh, that's true.
so it's okay. And I'm gonna play a song I wrote 2 years ago that I plan on singing at this wedding this Saturday. So
Very cool.
yeah, what are you gonna play? I bet you're gonna.
Oh, you mean tonight on the show you're gonna do that?
I'm
Awesome.
definitely gonna play that tonight.
Yeah.
I do play guitar sometimes.
I'll probably play something I wrote. Yeah, I definitely will play something I wrote.
That's
Just
it.
don't leave a surprise. Yeah, I mean, I'm not getting married yet. I will be, but not as soon as you are. And the song, I might play the song I wrote for her. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see how I feel later on.
Is it called Jolene?
It's Jolene. Company.
Got me.
Yeah. How did you know?
Then I know lots of things.
Yeah. Seems that way.
So Ben, how's working at the Boom Group?
It's good.
You Snapchat me all the time. Looks like you have just a killer time.
Oh, don't say that, dude. You're not supposed to say that, actually. You don't say it.
Having a killer time?
No, Snapchatting at work. It's not. It's faux pas.
No, like I Snapchat when I'm on breaks.
Yeah, on breaks.
It's
You're on
like
break a
6.5
lot.
hours out of that.
I get a Snapchat
Regular
from
8 hour
I get a
day.
Snapchat from him every like 20 minutes. I'm like, I don't know who this is.
Dude, I get a text from him
Okay,
every 3 minutes.
none of this is true.
It's all true.
It's not.
That wasn't true. That was definitely, that was the only part that wasn't true in that whole conversation.
No. What?
Huh? It's not
Anyway,
true.
Zach.
So yeah, work's good. Work's great. Boom Group's awesome. How's y'all's job? So these guys work together. And when we're not here shooting and doing all this stuff with musicians and have them on, these
And
guys
shooting,
are
you mean like
shooting
this show, not
shots
shooting.
and film.
It's too soon.
Yeah.
Too soon for that.
Ah, it's been a little while, man. Stuff happens. They work in IT, trying to change it, trying to pivot. basketball.
Sports.
And yeah, so they work in IT and they think they know about computers and stuff. And
No, yeah, we do. Can't let the kids know.
who knows more, Zach? You or him?
I've been doing it longer.
Well, we
Yeah.
work in
So you,
different
naturally.
fields too, though. I mean,
Well, it's a factor.
Oh,
if I was
okay.
asked him to install Optimax, he probably wouldn't know. But if he asked me
I can
to
figure it
install a computer, I'd be like, maybe.
You can figure
Printers, what do you do?
You can figure it out.
Ipso facto, we probably could figure both of our jobs out.
Right.
He just
It's
gets to
not
be
hard.
he gets to be outside more. I don't get any windows.
Oh, you're winning.
Oh, he's definitely winning.
Outside sounds good.
He gets to drive to Shreveport, Louisiana someday.
Oh, man. That's not a bad gig.
He gets to go to Superior. That's a plug. Superior, you owe us money. But that's how that works.
The bounty is out, Superior. Get ready. So, anyway, let's chat a little about what's going on in the music world. Actually, I've got a little story here for you.
Okay.
So I was on the way in today, and I won't mention any names, but I did get a message from somebody asking if I could.
It's a great story.
If I could, yeah, so far so good, right? They texted me and asked if I could sit in for a show and not even sit in for a show, play a show at Green Hall this in like November.
opportunity!
Because I've never played Green Hall, and I would absolutely love to get down there. Obviously, opening for Curtis Grimes, and I was like,
Gilmore boy, East Texas.
"Hey man,
Shout out.
yeah," and I was like, "Holy hell!"
Gilmore, you owe
Okay.
us money.
In case you
I'm
didn't know.
kidding.
There are 2 bounties out. It's 3 shows. And anyway, so I'm like, yeah, I'm looking at my message, like, okay, this can't be real, because like, why would this person message me this? And I didn't even think to,
That's exactly what was going through my mind.
ask that when I was telling them the first time. And so I was like, okay, so it's just me, or am I playing with you? And they were like, well, it's gonna be a full band thing. So, and the slots from whatever, the time slot and everything. And I was like, all right. Just to clarify though, since this is the most random thing that's ever happened. Is it just me, or you want me to bring my band, or what's going on? And they were like, "Oh yeah, I got another band."
But hang on, that's how you replied to that message.
Yeah, I definitely.
You didn't ask like, did you text the wrong person?
No, not
you,
once.
You full on went.
No, because I had
"Bring
this
my
person. I
band."
had this person's number, and I had already had a relationship with this person in the sense of texting, and so I have to clarify that before you geeked out on laughter. And so yeah, I was like, okay, this person knows I'm a musician. This person, may have just been
Has
reaching
your
out,
number.
handing me a golden opportunity on a silver platter.
in a genre you don't even play.
I mean, I can do it for
And
sure.
then literally smack that out of your hand.
And then literally in a matter of milliseconds, crapped on my day at the same time.
It's pretty good.
It was
It's a
pretty.
good story.
Yeah, so essentially you went from sopping up pee in your pants with used Starbucks napkins to sopping up tears
Yeah.
with the same
Same.
napkins.
To clarify though, the napkins weren't used; they were clean from Starbucks. I don't like using dirty napkins on my pee.
Debatable.
But yeah, the person was also so freaked out that they had booked the gig originally, because again, that's a pretty solid gig, right? Opening up at Green Hall there.
Definitely.
They were so excited about it that they just didn't realize who they were texting. It was the wrong Ben, and I was just like,
Because you're Ben Martin.
Yes, I am. Not Ben, whoever the other person was. Yeah.
Hashtag sad.
Hashtag more Ben. So
You know what
yeah.
they say, if you ever get a Ben, you know it's a 10. That's what they say.
I'm taking that with me, I
Yeah,
think.
you're welcome. That's right off the top of my
With that,
brain.
Papa time.
And it's Papa Top segment time. And now we're moving right on in to what Zach loves to talk about the most.
Yes. Bring it on,
what
Zach.
I love is the top America's favorite Halloween candy, state by state.
Oh. Okay.
So you have a list.
Yes.
Okay, so let me
So
guess
this is gonna be a little game we got, all right?
Okay, let's do it.
So-
right now, I'm loving
This
this.
is great.
So I will name the state, and you will guess.
Well, you got to do a
the
state I've
candy.
heard of though. So
If you don't know all 50 states, you
Was
need to
that-
go ahead and get out of here.
What?
you mean like states and like
States
not
of
like-
America?
like
Not
Harrison State,
Not
right? Like Smith State.
Go ahead with the game here, though.
Okay,
Plan.
let's start with the first one in alphabetical order.
Oh, perfect.
Alabama.
So we're trying to guess their favorite candy?
Correct.
Prune
Okay.
candy.
Prune candy?
Man, I'm gonna throw it to you. Go ahead.
Oh, dude. Favorite candy for Alabama candy corn?
Not even close.
Oh, hell.
What does it start with first? Hang on. what makes Halloween candy specific to Halloween? Because I mean, I eat M&Ms almost every other day.
That's true.
That's not Halloween candy.
Okay,
that's daily candy.
You have a problem.
It's gonna be indie candy though, right? Correct. I mean, every candy is like, okay, so Kit Kats then probably.
But it's October,
Can it be
so I
full
figured
size or mini?
Halloween, we gotta do something.
yeah, that's true.
Can it be a full-size candy or a mini-size?
Yeah, no, yeah, full size.
It's just you're
baby
naming the
size.
brand of candy. I'm sure there's run over right between states, right?
Yeah,
There's
for
multi- yeah. Okay.
Well, I don't know. I haven't got to.
We'll go. We don't have to go through all 50 states.
Okay, so you said what?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I said candy corns. Let's think of candy
In
corn.
Alabama, so
You already said.
Think about the name, Alabama.
Alabama shakes.
I'll give you guys 3 guesses between all of you.
can you tell me what it starts with?
No.
A? What candy starts with an A?
Apricot candy.
Alright, close.
Damn.
Apples. It's not a candy.
Next.
I don't know.
That was 3. Airheads.
Oh, Airheads, right?
Really?
Alabama. Wow.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Let's skip around. Okay, I like
Yeah.
it. Let's do yeah. Let's skip around. Maybe
Let's do
one.
like-
Maybe
let's
one
do
every
like-
letter. Every letter. Maybe.
You know what? Let's do Texas.
I got it.
Let's save Texas. Let's do.
Alright.
Let's do letters. Every letter. You go with C, right?
Alright.
C's the next. So.
Well, B, because.
Well, there's no B state. What B state?
Oh,
is it?
yeah.
Well, B is the next one. Logically,
Alright, let's do Colorado.
Colorado. Colorado's favorite Halloween
Apples.
candy.
We live in this.
We live in
Are
this.
you living it? What is
And
it?
give you a little hint there.
Airheads.
What are we?
I don't know. Candy. Guess candy that Colorado digs.
Colorado. I've actually, personal experience, I've been to Colorado 3 times.
Okay.
So I definitely know the state pretty well.
We'll see about that.
The candy they love the most is fudge.
No.
Well, in the Rockies.
These are gonna be like candy bars,
Okay.
or like a candy with a name.
Okay, so like nothing outlandish, like we're picky
Yes, like apples
here. Yeah.
or fudge.
Or fudge or prune candy.
Prune candy.
Prune candy. Damn, I don't know, man. I honestly don't know. I'm gonna have to say
Come on,
gummy
guys.
bears.
No, I
Okay.
said what we live in.
What do we live
An
in?
apartment.
The Milky Way.
Holy.
Oh, we don't
Milky
live in the
Way
Milky Way.
candy
We
bar.
exist in the Milky
That's the
Way.
answer.
That was good. Okay, touche.
All right, we'll skip down a few. Let's do
Yeah.
Kentucky.
Kentucky. I was thinking you do one from each letter, so like.
You can get this at Whataburger.
Chocolate chip cookies. Apple pie.
Hold on.
What else can you get from Whataburger?
Hold on.
A fruit cup.
No.
You gonna guess?
It's the name.
Hershey's.
What?
I don't know.
I don't know.
A Whopper.
Oh my.
Okay,
That's
see,
not.
That's it's
Whataburger.
a candy.
Did you say
It
Whataburger?
is.
No,
Yeah.
no. Burger King is the Whopper. That's a terrible hint.
Almighty.
Okay, well, it made more sense.
This is an excellent segment, guys.
All right, we'll do
This
one
is
more.
the what segment?
This is really good.
We'll do one more. Texas.
Shiner.
Okay, Texas. No, for real. Let's get real on this one. I honestly think Texas's favorite candy
this is Texas Local Live.
has to be candy corn.
Ding, 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 ding. Got one.
Are you serious?
Oh,
That's a really bad
Texas.
Yeah.
Texas. Seriously? We're better than that.
Get on your A game. Do Snickers.
We
I'm not
won the
sure.
Mexican-American War.
one. This was 2015, so.
Wow.
Well, that's 2 years old then, so that's
Yeah.
like as
We
old
may
as a
have
kid
changed.
could be.
You might need to go look up some other sources.
Yeah. All right, I'll get back to it. So.
That was a great.
That
That
was
was
good.
that was the
That
Papa.
was the Halloween candy edition.
Yeah,
That was
so
the
I like
Papa
it.
Top segment, guys.
That was Papa Top second.
Papa Top again. That's when Zach was supposed to do that. We planned that. He didn't do it.
So moving on. We've had some really cool artists on here. I would think, Jed. Yeah, would you agree?
Yeah, we've had some really good people so far.
Had tons of fun thus far. This is kind of like our quarterly review, if you will.
Sorta. Yeah.
We may not make this a real thing.
Because
but
we officially launched
about 3 months ago.
about 3 months ago.
Yeah.
It's skyrocketing so far.
It's been crazy. It's been really crazy. We've been booked up now. We're booked up through mid next year, basically, 2018. And
We're still booking. If you're watching this
Yes.
and we haven't contacted you, or you want to contact us, there's so many ways to be contacted
yeah,
nowadays.
there's a lot going on. And even if you don't have a chance to get on the show or it's too far out, we do tons of segments throughout the week. So Instagram is blowing up, as y'all can see. Facebook's right on its heels coming up now.
The website.
The website is really and,
this last week is exploding.
And we got the blogs going out almost daily. Our featured artists of the week, videos of the week. So keep putting out good content. And if you need help with that, always shoot us an email too. We've got some equipment we can help you out, if anything, to get you some professional looking stuff.
A good time to say, you can get this shirt, that shirt, this hat, that hat, and we've got a 12-ounce tumbler. Is that what that's called?
Yeah, it's a 10-ounce low-ball tumbler, but we've got a couple others we're going to have too, 20 ounces and 30
you can
ounce.
get
Kind of like the Yetis, but not.
And you can get all that at TexasLocalLive.com/shop.
So go check that out. It's going to be rolling through there.
I'm going to be honest with you. It's fairly reasonable pricing.
Yeah.
I feel like it's reasonably priced.
And we'll have some cool other things coming up too, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, there's always cool stuff happening every day. Every day something cool is happening. Yep.
Except today.
And then we all took a drink at the same time. Everybody wants.
Oh, cheers. Yeah.
And so that was the take a drink segment, which is coming up, and Zach has something for us.
Oh, does he?
He's
got a grin on his face like he doesn't have.
He's always grimacing. That's what I love about him.
Grimace.
No, it's definitely a
I think a grimace is more.
Because typically when I tell Zach something, it's, after 15 years.
It's like more of a confusion, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're confused, then
we're all screwed.
yeah. You know how it goes. You know how it is.
You know that old saying.
Yep. It would be a great song for you to play tonight. I was just thinking about this in my brain. The Big Rock Candy Mountains.
Big Rock Candy Mountain. That's a good tune, man.
Mm-hmm.
Old
Elvis Presley.
Elvis Presley?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yep.
He wrote that?
He sang it for sure.
I don't know if he wrote that.
He did. I didn't say you wrote it.
Can we get a fact check on that, maybe? Big Rock Candy Mountain? Let's go get a fact check on
Okay, fine. He didn't write it. He didn't even sing it.
Man, I called him out. He folded.
I didn't fold. It's called playing the player. I'm waiting for my next.
Let's find out who did write this, though. That's gonna be good.
Harry
McClinton. Yep,
McClintock.
I remember that because I have the music at my house. Harry McClinton. That's right.
What movie was that from, Jim?
It was from Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
That's right.
That's one of the greatest films of our generation.
That is a great film.
And if you're into cinema, you can get on VHS.
Yes, or Blu-ray, or whatever you
can
fancy.
download it. Actually, you don't have to have a hard drive.
You can probably watch it on YouTube for free.
It's pretty much like around right now, actually. Yeah. My band was banding with now Tanglefoot. We were actually gonna try.
Your band's called Tanglefoot? I thought it was the Bearded Few.
No, but that's another good one. The old band I was with was called the Rhythm.
It's a great band.
The
I can't
Rhythm
go
Beard,
through.
so,
I'm sorry.
Huh?
What were you saying?
No. I was just talking about how we were about to take a name from that movie and use
the Constituents. You talked about we had Ben on. Ben was our first episode, so we've already talked about this.
Yeah, we did talk about this. Yeah, go
you can check it out.
Yeah, so the first one on our channel. You should go look that up.
Because his name is Ben Martinek. Because now your band is the Bearded
Few. Still not that.
You say it enough, they'll do it.
Well, I know. Well, we were already bearded, so I'm not trying to. I don't want to do that again. I don't think. Although I've had a beard.
Loaded and bearded.
6 years. Loaded and bearded. Bearded, loaded.
Yeah. Okay, you just switched what I said.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
It's better now. I think it's better now. You just get your phone out and get that going again.
So what's the date with the candy? Halloween? When is that coming up?
October 31st.
Oh, it's not even close. I'll be getting back from my honeymoon.
Where you going?
You know where I'm going. They call it Yosemite in this part.
Ooh.
In the valley, they call it Yosemite or the Valley.
Dude, let's hope that volcano.
That's not. It's a different place.
Yosemite?
That's Yellowstone you're talking about.
I'm talking about Yellowstone.
You are.
Yosemite is what state is Yosemite?
Oh my God.
Washington?
California.
Northern California.
Middle California.
California.
Just east of San Francisco.
That's right.
You didn't know that. That's not right.
I did know that.
Did you guys know that California's favorite candy is Lifesavers?
Just didn't. Are we still on?
Well, I mean, you mentioned it.
Okay, I'm going to ask them. There'll be Californians coming to the wedding. I'll ask them.
Okay.
They'll know.
Where it is?
Don't do that.
With Lifesavers are the.
What candy?
That's a weird candy. That's weird.
You know who?
And I wonder who they pull for.
Honestly,
that.
let's take a poll. When's the last time you thought about Lifesavers?
Lifesavers? I was drowning the other day. I was kind of thinking about them.
You don't
Aren't we
swim.
swimming? It's fall.
I fell.
But we're in Texas, huh?
They have lakes here. That was a horrible joke I tried to make.
What'd you make?
Man. So let's do another segment, man. Let's try to move on with it because we are gonna play some tunes. I am quite certain.
I will definitely play some. What do you think you're gonna play, man?
Well, I already thought we were talking about it.
Well, yeah, but are you gonna play one or a couple? Maybe a few.
Maybe a couple. We'll see. This conversation is going so well, so I don't know if I want to stop.
You know, Zach knows me pretty well, and I know myself pretty well because I live inside myself. So
That's
a
an
great
unfortunate way to say
way
it.
to understand how everything in this world has come to be in existence with everything and all things.
Great.
So those were some words I put together for you.
I just package those up and send those on their way.
And here you go.
And thank you for that. We appreciate that.
They call me a thought tank at work.
Do they?
Yeah.
Who's they?
The one Vietnamese guy I work with in Santiago. That's his
He
name.
is Latino.
He's not. He's Mexican American. He's got an amazing story. His dad, 103.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
That's an age.
that's
man.
like over 100.
Yeah, that is like 3 over. Right?
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's impressive. What is the key to living that long? You know?
I'll tell you what the key is because I asked him.
Tell us.
I said, Santiago. And he said, yes. And he spun around in his chair. And I said, how did your dad get to live so long? He said, here's the story. He was one of the oldest of 18 kids.
Okay.
They lived outside of Mexico City. The dad decided, his dad was like one of the higher ups in the police station place in Mexico City or whatever.
Mhm.
And then he took some of them because the cartel in Mexico was like, hey, you do what we say or we're going to murder your family.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how Santiago's dad got to America, and then he's been here, and then he eats just like we would. Raising Cane's, Whataburger. He doesn't eat nothing different. The dude mows his lawn. He goes to work, he punches in, punches out, just like us.
Still?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think he's been retired for a while. If I was 103, I would have been
I
retired.
would definitely not work.
Like, I'm trying to get retired by like 30, so
Yeah,
I imagine he's been retired.
Yeah, I got another year before I'm gonna retire probably.
You're already 30, Ben.
Not yet.
How old are you?
29
Since when?
since my birthday.
When's your birthday?
June.
June. Don't tell me.
I feel
Don't-
like we should know more about each other.
Yeah, I know, right? At
I've
this
known
point-
Ben for exactly.
Yeah.
Wait, was it August we met?
Yeah, I think so. Or no, it might have been July, right?
So we've known Ben for. I've known Ben for 2 months. You've known Ben for a month and a half. So he don't know.
Jed, let's talk about how you got the idea for Texas Local
That's a
Live.
That's a great question
I know.
or statement. I'm not sure. I'm not.
No, it's
I
still-
don't remember how you worded
Yeah,
it, but it's a
good
great
story too.
talking point. So I used to play music. Well, I guess I still kind of do. I do shows. I'm more on the writing side of it now. And me and Zach were trying to start a podcast. Didn't go well. And you start thinking, what's the best way you can do something for other people that you would also yourself would have wanted somebody else to do for you?
Sure. That's,
Essentially.
Yeah.
Now, how this came about,
Texas Local
destiny.
Live.
Not real sure how those words came
Had a
about.
dream, yeah? And that was the story?
Yeah, sure.
Whatever sells.
Like Benny Small says.
Yeah, I mean, it just happens. And, of course, one thing, it was going to start out as an Instagram blogging website. 3 months later, we're booked through July
Mhm.
doing a YouTube and podcast show. There's 3 blogs a week. We do stuff on Instagram and Facebook. I mean, it's blown up faster than more. But obviously, it's blowing up because my thought train was right.
Yeah.
People want... Well, you're in the same position. We talked about this
Yeah,
earlier today.
yeah.
You're in that boat.
Yeah.
What's the one thing somebody who's trying to do something the most to get noticed wants? To be noticed.
Yeah, exactly.
To be talked
Yeah,
about
yeah.
for any reason, period.
Yep, and you use the same note too of like this is something that you can take with you if you're an artist and you're trying to make it. This is you're on a show. It's a little production value with it as well, and you're talking about your story and your band. It's a great premise, man. That's what got me jumped on immediately was just that story and how you just had.
Because it's a funny story. We were playing the House of Blues.
Yeah.
This was the second time we'd seen each other.
Third. Yeah, second. Yeah.
Second
yeah.
time, and I come up to Ben at the House of Blues, and what's that stage called? The Voodoo stage?
Yeah, I think the Voodoo.
The
yeah,
Voodoo
the
stage in the restaurant?
area, yeah.
I'm like, hey man, I got this idea. Me and my buddy want to do something. Do you want to be the guinea pig? At this point, we're not even considering Ben as a co-host. We don't even know you that well.
Uh-huh.
And then he talked so well on his first episode. I'm like,
I was like, hey, take me out. Let's put Ben in there.
and that's exactly what happened.
And here we are right
It's been
now.
a perfect smorgasbord of feelings
Oh.
and emotions.
Yeah, I guess so. Now I don't have a choice. They're getting so many of them are getting thrown around.
No, Ben's,
That was definitely,
Well,
definitely an honor
it's
to be on
basically
it.
doing something for other people, getting, you know.
because people love to talk about themselves too. So it's
Yeah. And again, this is much larger than the show. Even I think it's gonna evolve. We've already had this conversation behind the scenes a little bit, but it's gonna evolve to something for the artist, for you, for whoever's listening, the fans, even that for that matter. It's going to evolve to be a leaping off point. We're, like I told you earlier, we're like the vessel between, writing your first song to potentially touring regionally.
and I think that's why.
Or even like booking your first show.
Or even that, even that, yeah.
And I think that's even why this is going to work better than maybe some outside of Texas music scene, but they've got a whole production crew and Ray Benson from Asleep at the Wheel and all that kind of stuff. But other people who might be trying to do what we're doing probably don't have the same background. Since we can stand in someone else's shoes who's been on the stage with 3 people in a dive bar, I know what that feels like.
Oh, for sure.
And it's
Same
terrible.
here,
And
yeah.
you got a 4-hour gig for $75.
Yep, and you hauled all that gear, you lugged it up, and you set everything up, and
You
you're
show up
expecting
with
a crowd.
$1,200 worth of gear.
Yep, and you get $50, and you're splitting it, or you're playing solo, and you're just
So to me,
putting in work for.
being able to stand in those shoes
Yeah.
helps us for sure.
Oh,
And Zach's, I don't know
yeah,
how
yeah.
Zach's probably been to what 75% of the shows I've played.
He's one of the 3 in the crowd, man.
Yeah,
like
I
that's
know.
the thing, and that's hard
Right.
too. That's hard too, and this is for fans as well. And like this is because if you tune into this and you subscribe to this and you are a part of this movement that's happening right now, and you're on this level or even in the future, you're going to be a part of seeing these artists start from either nothing or a mild, success to hopefully,
The
something.
next big thing's got to
Yeah.
be found somewhere. Why
It's
not
gonna
here?
be, why not
So-
here? It's Texas. We're
local.
We're not live yet, but we go to live
But
shows.
the live aspect is more for the live shows.
Exactly.
Because we've talked about this
Yeah,
too. It's been
exactly.
misconstrued like, y'all aren't live.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, but no, this is for live shows. That's for you, the one that's complaining about us not being live.
Yeah.
It's for the live shows
Yeah.
where you should be out supporting
It's the
music live.
trifecta again, back in the triangles. It's not a conspiracy.
It's the strongest shape on the planet.
It is.
It's been proven.
Yep. Hey-o.
That's a conversation for another day.
That's next quarter.
Yeah, that's actually, we're going to stop this podcast and start that.
start another podcast.
We actually got another
Triangle
podcast
lovers.
show. No, I'm kidding.
But that's what this was originating from, and it was a cool idea, man. And the fact y'all were, it's like right place, right time, man. That's really all it can boil down to. It's just, it
Well, he's
happened.
been burning my chops about getting a podcast started for 3 years.
Is this what you had in mind for a podcast when you were talking to him about it? You can say
No.
no. Yeah, you can say
No,
no.
I mean, no, but it's a really good idea.
It's turned out.
Yeah. it's-
If you were gonna do a podcast, I'm gonna pivot over here. But if you were gonna do a podcast, what would you do?
Oh, conspiracy theories.
Yeah, all day long. I'm down to talk conspiracies, man. We can definitely be part of
This
this.
show is a conspiracy.
It could be, might be.
Wow.
We're in Dallas. JFK was shot in Dallas.
JFK was shot in Dallas. That's true. Was
We can't even
was
prove
that
it.
even JFK?
I don't know.
You might be.
I mean, a double.
I wasn't alive, so
It could have been a double.
we weren't alive. So how do we know?
That's true.
You know what I mean? If you weren't there, did it happen?
If a tree falls in the woods, does anyone hear it? Does it make a noise? That's the wrong damn analogy.
Yeah.
Butchered that one.
You did. And
So-
butchers typically butcher meat. Facts.
Nice.
Moving on then. Well, I guess you want to play some tunes, man? You want to jam a little bit, or what do you think?
I was enjoying this conversation, but I guess we could play some tunes.
I was enjoying it until you abruptly swapped it. No, we can talk.
That's what we have
Go
Ben.
first.
Ben's like this. Ben's like a real life stop button.
No, we can.
I'm Jed Crisp, and I wrote this song for my beautiful fiance, who I married this past Saturday, October 21st, in Cleburne. The song is called When I Looked in the Mirror. I woke up today. Something didn't feel the same. The bed got smaller, the water's not
silk, too many shoes to count. There's coasters on the table, there's wine in the fridge. It can't be a bad way to live. When I looked in the mirror today, it wasn't what I normally see. When I looked in the mirror today, the counter is so cluttered. Jewelry, Q-tips, and Maybelline. There's Pauladine pots and discolored socks, and I know they aren't mine. When I looked in the mirror today, it wasn't what I normally see. When I looked in the mirror today, I don't mind giving up space to see her smile. I don't mind. The heart is full the rest of time, 'cause she's mine. When I looked in the mirror today, I saw a future so deep in love. I saw a better half, sunny side up, more than I could ever be. When I looked in the mirror today, when I looked in the mirror today, when I looked in the mirror today, I saw you. I saw you.
I'm Ben Martinek, and this is one of my songs. There's uncertainty in my mind, won't you see? 'Cause I will never let it go. I can only try to show. So I stop, and not afraid to ask the question. But maybe, oh baby, I've been wrong. There's a turnabout that I never doubt. Oh, since you make me find I can be alone again, even if I wanted it. I can be alone again. No, no. 'Cause we can run far away from this town. Oh yeah, that's the part of me that you're gonna hate to love. 'Cause when those nights your kiss was holding me down, your lips start to turn the clock back, we need more time. 'Cause it won't make a difference, baby. You were all mine. Yeah, you were all mine. Don't change a thing, baby. I
let's put the facts out on the table. And maybe it's simplicity that's really gonna make us save. Oh, yeah. Well, there's that turnabout that I never doubt. Since you made me find I can't be alone again. Now even if I wanted it, I can't be alone again. No, no. And we can run far away from this town. Oh, yeah, that's a part of me that you're gonna hate to love. But in those nights, your kiss was holding me down. Your lips locked, turn the clock back, we need more time. 'Cause it won't make a difference, baby. And you were all mine. Yes, you were all mine.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Check us out at texaslocallive.com for everything else that's going on in our world. Be sure to check us out on all the other social media platforms we have at Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat at Texas Local Live, and we hope to be seeing you around there.